In this video, I'm going to walk you through an add-on asset called BladeMasterJS, and it's for the widely popular NFT game CryptoBlades. What we are looking at here is your regular combat scene in a CryptoBlades account. I have a character loaded, I have a weapon loaded, and I have my calculator, where I go in and I find out what my hero power is. Right now it's 3600, what my element is, and what weapon I have loaded. So this weapon is a water weapon, I believe. Let's see, does it have any, what's its stat power? It's 263. And then once I have my weapon loaded, I have to go in and grab the power levels of the enemies. And when doing this, of course, I could type it in manually. If I have two screens, even better. But for this demonstration, I'm just copying and pasting. And you can see it takes a little bit of time. I'm on a laptop, so I'm flipping back between browsers. I know there's ways we could improve this, but I do work this way sometimes. And now I'm setting the elements. I have to go back and look and see what all the elements of all the enemies are. And then I have to fight, and then I get the calculation of win percentage from the calculator. And I can tell that the third enemy is the highest likelihood of winning. So if I fight them right now, it's most likely I'm not going to waste my stamina, and I'm going to get a payout in skill. So right now I just submitted all the MetaMask confirmations, and we won the fight. Very cool. And we did that using the manual calculations, and you could see that it took a while. Now, if we turn on BladeMasterJS, what this is going to do is it's going to do a couple things. It's going to add some awesome content to the top of the page via a header. We'll talk about that later. And it's also going to add, it's going to auto-calculate the percentages that we just calculated by hand and add the percentages directly into the game app. So let's go ahead and take a look at how combat works with BladeMasterJS installed. I select the character that I want to go to combat with. I select the sword, most likely one with the pairing element. I hover over the weapon and a percentage shows up. And you can see this helps me perform the calculations that I was doing manually automatically. It detects the character that's loaded, it detects the weapons that's loaded, and it gives you a reading, and it saves a ton of time. So one thing that's cool is with this installed, you can now switch weapons quickly and look for the best win across multiple weapons. You might find that with a different weapon, you have a higher probability to win, and you get more XP than what weapon you're used to playing with that character. Also, I heard that the payouts are greater if the quality of the weapon is higher. So we might want to check out a higher rated weapon and see if we have an easy win there. There's just a lot of benefit to having this add-on installed, and it has made my life so much easier. One thing to consider is that with the introduction of stamina into the game mechanic, you now can wager more stamina in a single fight and go ahead and get your payout in a shorter amount of time. They introduced this to save you on BNB fees, and everyone loves it. But that also means that your combat decision, has more weight to it. If you lose on a full stamina spend, that's it. Your character can't win any more skill. So this BladeMasterJS asset really does give you an edge. It helps you search through your weapons quickly to find the best opportunity. Maybe find a 100% probable win in there, and choose that, so you know that you're safely spending your BNB, and you are going to get a skill return, and that just, and you didn't have to do the calculations manually. That's what makes this add-on asset really shine. Okay, down to the dirty. Let's answer the question that you're here for. How can you get BladeMasterJS? How can you install it onto your browser so you can have the same experience that I'm showing here? And I'm pleased to announce that BladeMasterJS is open source. There's a catch. It's in a private repository. And repository access costs $40. You want an edge, you got to pay for it. Dan Stoffel. So what are the next steps? Well, the next steps are if $40 is economical to you, you think it's a good decision, you think that you'll easily make back that money in time, then you need to head to the video description and check out the Discord join link. Inside the Discord, you'll find an FAQ section. Go ahead and read that, and it'll tell you what you need to do to set up the transaction and to receive access to the private repo. Now, once you have access to the private repo, there will be a how to install document that should help you get sorted out and everything installed really quick. I will only guarantee that this works on Chrome browser, but this is a JavaScript file. If your browser supports extensions that offers custom CS and JS embedding, then this should work on your browser as well. Also, I want to be very clear up front. I'm not selling this code. It's open source. I'm not selling support. I'm not selling warranty. What I am selling is access to the repo and access to the Discord community, where other Blade Masters such as yourself will have access to a private channel once they've been onboarded. And that's it. That is BladeMasterJS. Oh, except for this one thing that I said earlier in the video that I would talk about, and I haven't yet talked about. Let's talk about the header of BladeMasterJS. Okay, so if you take a look at this footage, you can see that the header adds some additional statistics that you might find helpful, such as the market price of BNB, the current market price, or the current market price of SKILL. It also takes the SKILL that's in your wallet and configures it against the market price of SKILL, so you can see how much that SKILL is worth in USD. Unfortunately, it doesn't consider what is staked in your staking pool, so you'll have to remember to add that to your balance if you are staking. One final item I think you'll notice is the tip 0.01 BNB link. That is a feature where you can tip yours truly 0.10 BNB. Last time I checked, that was like $3. But you know, the price of BNB changes, so it could be worth more later. But I want to keep it at 0.01. So if you're running a ton of accounts and you realize how much this really has saved you in time, and you know, you believe that it's worth more than $40 and want to throw some more my way, please do it. Please do it. When you click the button, it will open up a MetaMask contract that sends the BNB to my address on the Binance Smart Chain, and it says that you're sending Ether, but you're not. I don't know why it does that. It's a caveat or feature lacking with MetaMask. If anybody can tell me how to fix that, I would really appreciate your guidance. But that's it. Yep, and that is the header. And there's more things I'd like to do with this, but I feel like this is a good starting point for now. I spent a lot of time developing this for myself, and you know, it would be a shame not to share it with a few paying customers. Okay, well, I think that wraps up this tutorial of BladeMasterJS. I do plan to support this as long as it's good for me. So as long as I'm playing the game and this tool also helps me, I will upkeep it. So if there are UI changes, I could adapt to them. If for some reason we get locked out though, the developer team doesn't like what we're doing and it makes it too hard to parse the data, well, then we just lose the asset and we have to go back to the old way. Unfortunately, there will be no refunds in cases like that. Alright, that's it. This has been your introduction to BladeMasterJS. I hope to see you in the chats. Link to the Discord in the description. Give a like, subscribe, and just in case we produce some more content, who knows, we might. And happy forging, Blade Masters. I'll see you on the other side.